spectra, visibilities, differential phases and closure phase for each baseline observation, for the BR gamma line, left, and high-end Pfund lines, right, for HD 50138. The dashed lines correspond to the systemic velocities of the lines. Flux is normalized to the continuum. Credit, Koutoulaki et al., 2018. Using European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, VLT, European astronomers have uncovered a complex circumstellar environment of the star HD 50138. The finding, which could provide important clues about the evolutionary status of this star, was presented in a paper published May 3 on the Archive preprint repository. Located some 1,100 light-years away from the Earth, HD 50138 is a Herbig-B star of spectral type B8, about 7 times larger and 6 times more massive than our Sun. A luminosity of approximately 1,000 solar luminosities, it is one of the brightest B stars in the southern sky. The evolutionary status of HD 50138 is still unclear. Some astronomers suggest that it as a pre-main sequence star, while others propose that it should be considered as an evolved object closed to turn off from the main sequence. Moreover, it is also not clear whether HD 50138 is part of the Orion-Monoceros molecular cloud complex or not associated with any star-forming region. Determining such a possible association could provide additional hints of the age of this star. In order to learn more insights into the nature of HD 50138, a team of researchers led by Maria Koutoulaki of the Dublin Institute for Advanced Studies in Dublin, Ireland, conducted near-infrared interferometric observations of the innermost circumstellar environment of this star. For this purpose they employed the VLT interferometer, VLTI, with the beam combiner AMBER, astronomical multi-beam combiner. This instrument allowed the scientists to find that the star's circumstellar environment is very complex. We report observations of the Herbig-B star, HD 50138, using VLTI, AMBER interferometric observations in the K-band at medium spectral resolution. Our results reveal that the circumstellar environment is very complex, the researchers wrote in the paper. Study unveils that the spectrum of HD 50138 shows continuum emission, as well as hydrogen emission lines of bright bracket gamma and faint high-end Pfund. The researchers underlined that this in contrast to previous studies that detected only continuum and bracket gamma line emission. Our observations allowed us to map the size of the continuum emission and of the BR gamma and high-end Pfund lines. The latter is detected for the first time, the paper reads. The researchers estimated that the region of continuum emission has a projected size between 0.6 and 1.0 astronomical units. When it comes to hydrogen lines, the projected size is about 0.4 astronomical units. Moreover, they noted that both continuum and bracket gamma lines were found to trace an asymmetric origin but with opposing directions of asymmetries. In concluding remarks, the astronomers wrote that results regarding continuum and hydrogen lines, including morphology of the emission regions, indicate complex circumstellar environment of HD 50138. They added that their findings also suggest that the studied object is most likely an evolved star. Finally, although we cannot exclude the possibility that HD 50138 is a young star, our results point to an evolved source, the researchers concluded. Explore further. Researchers study complex morphology of the protoplanetary disk around star MWC 758. More information. The circumstellar environment of HD 50138 revealed by VLTI, Amber at high angular resolution, archive, 1805.01432, Astro PH. seniorarchive.org/eb/1805.01432. Abstract HD 50138 is a Herbig B-E star with a circumstellar disk detected at IR random wavelength. Its brightness makes it a good candidate for near-interferometry observations. We aim to resolve, spatially and spectrally, the continuum and hydrogen emission lines in the 2.12 to 2.47 micron region, to shed light on the immediate circumstellar environment of the star. VLTI, Amber K-band observations provide spectra, visibilities, differential phases, and closure phases along 3 long baselines for the continuum, and high emission in BR gamma and 5 high-end Pfund lines. By computing the pure line visibilities, we derive the angular size of the different line emitting regions. A simple LTE model was created to constrain the physical conditions of high emitting region. The continuum region cannot be reproduced by a geometrical 2D elongated Gaussian fitting model. We estimate the size of the region to be 10. We find the BR gamma and Pfund lines come from a more compact region of size 0.40. The BR gamma line exhibits an S-shaped differential phase, indicative of rotation. The continuum and BR gamma line closure phase show offsets of -25 plus or minus 50 and 20 plus or minus 10, respectively. This is evidence of an asymmetry in their origin, but with opposing directions. We find that we cannot converge on constraints for the high physical parameters without a more detailed model. Our analysis reveals that HD 50138 hosts a complex circumstellar environment. Its continuum emission cannot be reproduced by a simple disk brightness distribution. Similarly, several components must be evoked to reproduce the interferometric observables within the BR gamma line. Combining the spectroscopic and interferometric data of the BR gamma and Pfund lines favors an origin in a wind region with a large opening angle. Finally, our results point to an evolved source. Copyright 2018 phys.org.